Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you a complete subscription management system that is created by using the PHP and MySQL. Within this system, you can manage your customers, suppliers, products, salespersons, and also you can able to manage different currencies within the same system. And also you can able to access the AI chat assistant which will predict the future data, the future sales for you. So this is a complete subscription management system for any kind of businesses. So I will explain you how this will help to your business. Okay, so this is a dashboard of our subscription management system where you can take the overview of the complete system, like how many subscription is expiring today, how many subscription is unpaid for last 30 plus days, and how many subscription is totally expired. And also you can easily able to see the revenue and profit trend, monthly trend, products, payments, and the salesperson leaderboard. So let's move to the subscription section. So you can easily able to see here, this is a subscription section where a admin can able to see the complete subscription available in our databases, while the user can only able to see the subscription what is activated for them. Okay, so if you are a person, if you have a lot of subscriptions like the 1000 2000 and you don't want to add the subscription manually, you can simply utilize this import CSV feature and download a template CSV and enter your information here. And after enter your information, simply select choose file here and just simply choose your file and click on this import. So when you click on this import, as of now you can able to see it, the two data is imported because it is not exist before. So if the data is already exist, it will skip the data, it will not add it again. So this is the action column where you can take the different actions like edit. If you want to edit the subscriptions, you can simply edit them. And if you want to renew the subscription, you can simply renew the subscription from directly from the action columns. And if you want to view the payments for this particular subscription, you can simply click on this payment. Like I will show you the example here. So this is a company 8 and there is a one. Okay, so this is a company 1 and that is their payment. Okay, their payment history. And if you want to download invoice, you can simply click on this here, and this is a invoice something like that, and that will be changed directly from your system site settings. What logo you will upload in your site setting and rename your system, that will be reflected here. If you want to take a print, you can simply take a print something like that. And if you want to download a PDF, you can simply download the PDF something like that. So now let's go back to the subscriptions again. And if you want to send emails, send reminders, you can just simply click on this here and simply click on this send reminder, so the email will be received to the customer. And if you want to attach the documents for this particular subscription, you can simply choose a file from your computer and simply click on this upload, so the document is uploaded. And now you can easily able to download it again and delete it again from the here. And if you want to pause the subscription, you can simply pause the subscription for on the client request. And if you want to cancel the subscription, you can simply cancel and enter the reason as per your needs and just simply click on the subscription cancelled. Okay, so this is the thing. And if you want to delete the subscription, just simply click on this delete and that's it. And now the thing is that if you want a column visibility, you can also do it from here. There is a quick filter here. If you want to see the active subscriptions, you can simply click on this here, expiring soon, expiring today, and etc. And also you can utilize these features. Now let's move to the Kanban board. What is the Kanban board? You can easily able to see here which customer is in the active list, which customer is in the expiring zone, and which customer is in this particular status. Now let's move to the calendar section. This is a calendar where you can take the overview of the system, like on which date what is expiring and what is the payment invoice, etc. Now let's move to the add subscription section. I know this is a complete subscription management system and many of your businesses does not have the attributes what I have added in the system. So for that I have added a custom field feature. So what is a custom field feature? If you want to add in the subscription section, just simply click on this add field, select entity subscription. This is your field label, field name, field type, name, number, date, select drop down text area, display order, required yes or no. And when you add it here, that will be reflected in your add subscription. In the end, you can see that is our additional subscription. You can add it according to your business. So if you want to add a subscription, you can simply use a searchable drop down and select a customer. And how you can add a customer? If you want to add, just simply go to your customer sections, and here you can easily able to see here add customer, import CSV. Like that we import the subscriptions. If you have 1,000 of customers, you can directly import from here. Click on this add customer, customer name, contact person, email address, contact name, etc. Fill the complete system, and that is the industry, IT, healthcare, finance, that is the company size, tax ID, website, and etc. You can just simply enter your customers data, and in the action columns you can also able to view the ledger of your customer. Okay, so this is your customer ledger, and that is your customer payment. And if you want to take a thermal print, you can simply do a thermal print. You can attach the thermal print black copper paper, something like that printer as well. And if you want to take A4 paper print, you can do it something like that. And if you want to record a payment, you can simply add a payment from here. If I see there is a balance due, so when you go to the record payment, you will see all the invoices which balance is due. Just simply select it here, and then how much amount they have paid, the 3000, on which they select the payment method, bank transfer. You can add the reference number and the notes and click on the save payment. So when you click on the save payment, as of now you can easily able to see here the remaining is 27,000, because the 3000 is paid to us. So that is the payment right now we have paid it here. Understand them. Now this is a payment section. What is the payment section? If you want to add a payment for a particular invoice, for a particular subscription, you just simply select a subscription, and that is the total amount 5000 rupees. You can just simply add it here and select a payment method and payment date, reference number, and click on this save payment. So the payment is recorded out successfully, and when you go back to the add payment again, so that particular invoice will not be showing you again. Okay, so in this way you can easily able to see here how we can add a customer. The customer ID is automatically generated, and there is a one more thing. If the customer is not adding from the customer section, we can add it directly from here. So when you just simply click on this here, create Rameez. So now what information you will fill it here, so based on these information a customer will be automatically created. So that this is the information we have also implemented. And this is our suppliers. You can easily add a supplier here, the company name, contact person, email, phone, city, country, etc. Fill your information, and in the action column you can also able to see the purchase report from this particular supplier, and you can simply take a print as well. So let's check out them. If you want to edit them, if you want to disable them from the system, make it deactivated, you can simply do it here. The same you can see in the customers, we have active or deactive feature as well. So this is a product section where you can add different products, something like that. Add product, this is a product name, description, color code, display order, selling price, and the purchase price, and etc. You can simply add them. And same, if you want to active or deactive them, you can simply utilize this button. And there is a one more feature, the salesperson. Why I am explaining these terms before adding a subscription, because this will be directly utilized in our ad subscription section. So this is a salesperson. Salesperson 1 I have hired on the 5% commission, salesperson 2 I have hired on 7.5% commission, salesperson 3 on the 6% commission. So you can easily able to see here when I click on this view. So this is a subscription overview, that this particular salesperson have this particular invoice, this particular invoice, this particular invoice, and that is status is expired for this particular customer, and the payment is paid, partial or unpaid. And if you want to see a ledger of this particular margin and profit, because you can see these three invoices related to salesperson 1 on 5% commission, so that is the selling price and that is the purchase, so this is a profit. So 50 rupees is commission, so net we earned the 950, so something like that. Okay, now you understand them. Now let's move to the ad subscription section. Select a customer. Okay, if there any previously invoices have, okay, so they will be renew, they will be automatically comes here. Select a product, I already told to you how you can add them. Just simply select a product. If they have a product key, simply add it here. User quantity, you can simply add it here. License duration is lifetime. Starting date is, if it is lifetime, you don't need to enter the dates, and if it is a month, you can simply add it here. That is your product description, and that is your currency. And this is the most important thing, you can add the different currencies as per your need. Right now I have added these particular 7 currencies in my system, and that is my by default. If I want to make the by default USD dollars, I just simply click on this. So now the USD dollar is my by default. Okay, so this is your currency code, currency name, symbol, exchange rate, and set as by default, and etc. Understand them. Now let's move back to the add subscription section. Again, I am going to add it for you. So that is our invoice date. We just simply select it here. This is the basic plan, and that is the duration, lifetime, and that is, you can easily able to see here, the currency is by default the USD. That is the selling price, that will be automatically comes. Purchase price automatically comes. Tax, what you want to add them, and you can also define the tax rates as per your need, GST, etc., as per your own need. So this is a tax, and that is the tax amount, total amount, status is paid, unpaid, refunded, etc. You want to select them. And payment method, you can also manage the payment method from the payment method sections. Okay, so you can easily able to see here, just simply select it here, and that is our payment date here. So this is a low, medium, high, you can simply select it here. Now this is the main thing, salesperson one. We are allocating this to the salesperson one, so they will get the 5% commission from our profit. That is a supplier, from which supplier we got this product, the supplier one. And this is the supplier information automatically comes. And if the supplier is not added in your system, if you enter the information here, the supplier will be automatically created. So that is the payment receipt. If you want to add them, just simply edit a remarks, and that is your additional field. If you want to add it here, you can simply add according to your need and click on the save subscription. So you can easily able to see here the subscription is added out successfully. So we have learned about the subscriptions, the add subscription, payment, customers, suppliers, products, salespersons, report. So this is our report section, where you can take the overview of the revenue system, that is our products, payments, sales team, and expiration reports. And you can also make them print, PDF, CSV, etc. So this is our user system. Like now, if I am login as a salesperson, I just simply click on this here, because right now I am admin, only admin can have access this. So this is a salesperson dashboard. What salesperson can able to do, they can only able to see their own subscriptions, they can add their own subscription, they cannot import the CSV. And that is their Kanban board, that is their calendar, that is their add subscription. Payments, because they cannot able to add the customers, because they just fill the information here, the customer and the supplier, they will select it here. Only admin can add the suppliers, but the information added by the salesperson here, the customer is automatically created. So this is our payment section, where they can record the payment for their own invoices. You can easily able to see here, they are not able to see the complete invoices. So you can see that is our 9.6 is 80 something like that balance, and that is the reports they can also able to see. Now I switch back to my main system. So this is a report section. Now this is a payment method, I already told to you, that is a cash. In the cash, which invoice have paid, so invoice, this number is paid on the cash. And if I go to the credit card, this invoice is paid by the credit card, and that is the payment. Okay, you understand them. And that is the tax rate. You can add, edit, update, or delete, or make by default something from here. And now the most important thing is the AI chat assistant. You can see predict next month revenue. So for that, what we need to do, we need a Gemini API key. So how we can integrate the Gemini API key, just go to our site settings and scroll down, and here you can easily able to see here, that is our Google AI Studio. So I will just simply add my Gemini API key here and click on the save all settings. So when I click on the save all setting, as of now, you can able to see here the Gemini API key is configured out successfully. Now let's move to the AI chat section and click on this predict next month revenue. So the AI will analyze my complete database. What is my database? That is my database for the subscription. These are my database tables, and in these tables we have data. So AI will analyze this data, and after analyzing, they will predict me the data. I can simply download the PDF and copy the data and compare with last quarter, and etc. Everything I can able to manage from the AI. And if I ask the something natural language, they will tell me what are the subscription is expired. So now the question is that how you can set up this on your system, on your end. So for that, you need to come to my channel, and how you can set up this project locally using XAMPP. Right now I am doing on the local host. You can watch this video, I will explain step by step guide here. My all project will follow this same. If you want to host this on the hostinger, you can watch this video. And the thing is that I already told to you, in the subscription section we have a send reminder feature. So for that, we need to set up the you can easily able to see here the SMTP server configuration. So for that, you need to watch this video, and remaining all the features, site setting, Google authentication setup, because this web application is come with the login with Google feature as well. So for that you need to watch this video. In this video I have explained everything about the by default features like the backup, about application, Google authentication setup, site settings, SMTP setup, everything. You can watch them. Okay, you understand them? Yes, you understand them. Now this is a video. If you want, that is our notification banner where you can take the where you can check out the all the notification of the systems. And also one more important thing, you can install this web application on your Android mobile, on your PC as a PWA web application. So there is a install app feature as well. There is a light or dark mode feature as well according to your needs, so you can simply do it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you like this video, and we will be back to you with another great PHP and MySQL tutorial. So we thank you very much. Take care. We will meet you in our next video. Allah Hafiz. Take care.